wait. Okay, microphone test. I hope this works. Actually, let me, uh, yeah. All right, let's go. Um, okay. Good. All right. Let me send this uh just to test it out if it actually works. That works? Huh? Doesn't work. Wait, what if I write a word? I'm just trying to test if Twitch chat works. Word. Oh, there it is. Okay, it shows up. That's good, at least. That's hilarious. Okay. Um, do I increase the size? How do I? Um, yeah. I guess I'll put it here. I'll put it on the bottom right or top right. Wait, where would it be most visible? I guess this has the most space underneath. Sure. I'll write down lorem ipsum. We'll chat it. That's hilarious. Yeah, I can't write it down here because that's gonna. Okay, I'll let it. I'll let the chat show up here in this open space because there is no open space here. So whatever. Okay, let's go. Okay, now that this is working, I'll not mind it that much. Um, game capture. I'll delete game check capture. It's not really capturing anything. Okay, there we go. All right, shit's working. Okay, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try to keep going. I'm already at like level 7. Here. Okay, header over here. I'll put my header. Where was it? All right. So far, I've only done like CSS grid and flexbox. I did all the grid exercises and also did flexbox. Grid is so helpful with like aligning things vertically. Like this stuff is aligned using CSS grid, and it's amazing, you know. So as long as you have like a consistent layout and you want it to continue being used throughout, you might as well use CSS grid because it's very robust, it's rigid, and it's consistent. I like it. But Flexbox is when you want a more flexible UI, and that's what I learned so far. I like it. So yeah, I got to practice that as well. Actually, let me open those up. Flexbox. All right, I forgot to turn on my go live. Okay, there we go. Now, now when I open this, it's gonna show up. See? I really like this. I like how the tutorial approached it because it gives you like different examples of how to use uh Flexbox and how it works exactly. You know? And if I go over here to like okay, CSS grid and then grid.html, they also have examples over here, which is really nice. So yeah, I'll keep following that. I'll go to 12 Flexbox. And now YouTube.html. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to follow it right here. Now where was I? Right. Um, Stretch this a little more here. Actually, I'll full screen it, and actually no, I don't want to full screen you. I want to balance. I want to balance this. There. Actually, let me just blow my nose. Okay. Hmm. Let's see what I have to do now. Okay. I have a class header. Okay, I made a header div, and that's where I left off. And then I put the input into here, the search bar. Yeah. Actually, why did I do it like this? Let me do it like that. It's not like there isn't enough space. I'm overreacting. There we go. There. Much better. Okay. So if I go and inspect and I check this, it's inside a div.header, div input, and then it's class search bar. Huh. This image thumbnail, then p video title. I like it. I have a better context of how this actually works. Yeah. See, it's like in CSS grid. It's very well organized, and I like to be able to like use that more. Huh. Okay. Where are we now? Right. Uh, okay. Okay. Dot right dash. And we'll put the in the middle section. Yeah, we're gonna have to put it. Okay. So he's telling me to put all of the CSS in another file. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Under here, we make a stylus. Vo.css. And then what is it? Header.css. So it has styles.css and header.css. Nice. So I have two CSS files. Let's keep going. Okay, so far everything is called video.css. I'm gonna, is that really all there was? So from video to grid and then P. That's right. Okay. Video, grid, and then P. Cut. And it puts it into video.css. Okay. Okay. Let me shift tab. Okay. Header.css here. Okay. Okay. General.css. So it contains all the general CSS code that applies to all, you know, applies to all elements. All piece of code. Okay. Okay. So over here, I'm gonna cut cut this, paste it here, save, 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 and save. So I'm gonna remove that style tag probably. If we look at youtube.com right now, it looks terrible. What the hell? But at least they're all in like their proper structures, and we just have to style them together. Oh yeah. Hello. Hey, you showed up on the chat over here. Hello. Okay, the chat works. Hello. Hello. Hello, viewer. Hey, baby. I love you. No one else is watching, so. This thing 1, 2, 3. Yay, it works. I'm gonna write. Hehe. That's so cool. Yeah. It's over here. Yay. There you are. I can't really select it because keep it up. Thank you. Oh well. Okay. Keep it up. Alright, I'll do this. He linked it all. He removed, I think, the style tag. Wait, did he? Right. Uh, Well, okay. This thing glitched. Okay. I want to see when he removed the style. Okay, he removed the style tag. He's going to be linking my style sheet, styles, general CSS. Okay, link, files, header, link, link, styles, and then video with CSS. I'm going to give it a bit of space. Oh. Uh-huh. Mm. Wait, I wasn't paying attention again. Okay. Okay. So it don't need display block. Hmm. Yeah. Body has a 8 pixels in margin. So to set, okay, I'm going to write down the date now because now July 8th, T25. It is a Tuesday. I'm back to where I started. It's a Tuesday again. When I started this, it was in July 1. It was also a Tuesday. So I've been consistent every day, and I'm nearing the end of this. So it's been a week. So it's gonna be a week and a half of like following the 6-hour tutorial. It's really nice. Tuesday. Huh. Huh. All right. Hmm. Okay. He's going to put. Wait, did he remove anything in header.css? Okay. So he did take it out. So now for general.css, mhm, general file. Uh-huh. Body, margin. Okay. So instead of like having a space, if I save this, they occupy the entire space now. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna note this down. HTML body. has 8px margin, margin by default, margin by default. Um, has 8px margin by default. So ideally, it is removed. Yeah, so you have a bit more agency with how your HTML works. So, yep, it what it do. Yeah. So, okay, sure, whatever you say. Actually, I don't have to make it a split screen because I can already see what my HTML is supposed to look like. So I only need to see the header CSS. That, yeah. So dot header, right? How many pixels? 40 pixels. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Shin. Okay. Yeah. So we need to turn header into a flex box. Okay. Flex to column. Row? Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But like, so it has to be row. Okay, let me check it out again. Flex box. Row is horizontal. Okay, column is vertical. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Why would I ever think otherwise? Flex direction row to make it horizontal. Boom. There it is. Nice. Damn it, I hate this runny nose. Wow. Alright. Now just use that. Oh, okay. Now, uh-huh. It's okay. I'm gonna give left, background color, black and blue, middle. Okay, let's see that. Yay! You need to stretch the header though. Uh-huh. So achieving header style. Middle middle section resizes with the screen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Flex. Yeah. Flex does take up the remaining amount of space. Uh-huh. Uh, and then what was that? Left and right. Left and right section size size is locked. I'm just gonna say it retains its size. It has like a predefined width. Be flex. Okay. Mhm. Flex one. Flex is like FR for grid and it occupies it. So if there's another flex with a different number, it'll be proportional to another piece of content that also has a flex property. But they have to be next to each other for it to like matter or for it to work. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because this like flex pushes it out. It's kind of like a spring. I feel like that's the best way to set it, you know. I'm gonna make a light bulb icon. Flex one. Think of it like a spring. Yeah, let's think of it as a spring. That's actually a really cool way to think about it. Yeah. So whoa, because it pushes it out, you know. And then depending on which one is bigger, which spring is bigger, it'll have more length. That makes so much sense. Mm, Margin. Oh, whoops. I think he meant margin left, right? Yep, margin right. 30 pixel, okay, 35, so that it's half. Okay, now it has that. Okay, does it change its width, actually? Oh yeah, we need to give it a max width. The section, so that at some point it stops growing. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Middle section, max width, 300 px. Boom. So now, oh, it won't grow any bigger. That's really cool. But now it doesn't push it to the edge. It doesn't push the thing to the edge. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ugh, that's when we use like what's that? Justify content space between. Not growing. Max width, and then next one is space between. Space between. Like that. Next, red, 10, out, then Lee, Justify content space between. Yep. Okay. So if I save this, okay, there we go. So, okay, click here. If it shrinks, yeah. If it grows, it stops growing to a certain extent, but it still keeps it there. So justify content is adding springs in between them. So it's adding an FR in there without having to add an FR, without having to add a flex. So it's like adding flex. Okay. I'm gonna make a note there. It's like adding flex, but via the container. See, these analogies actually help because, it's kind of like the CSS system automatically adds evenly spaced like springs in between the contents. So when you spread them out, they are their own thing. And the what was this? This search bar is its own spring, but it only stops stretching. It stops pushing out to a certain extent because that's its maximum length, its maximum width, if you would say. And if I stretch even further, the springs in between start growing as well because now there's more empty space to fill in. So yeah, but via the container. Um, even springs automatically in between. Yeah, and that's an entire page filled out with notes. I am being productive. July 8th, 2025, Tuesday. I'll say like Wednesday. It's Monday on the day yesterday. Okay, so now what's next? Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh, and we're gonna add the side navigation bar. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Content size first, and then the space in between. That's fair. Okay. So these are 12F, EFG. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, there are seven exercises for lesson 12. And okay, so I have to do those. And the nested layout, nested things, nested flex box is there. So next is CSS position. I'm actually excited to like do these. I'll be finishing this yeah, this tutorial by the end of the week. So yeah. Huh. Okay. Hmm. let me try to do these. All right, let's go for 12A. YouTube, CSS. Let me exit you guys. Let me exit this as well for now. Um, Actually, let me just write down everything that I do. Um, uh, Flexbox header, there, set content size, then space between there. That's the most important points that I've learned. And then styles. Okay. Time to do each one. Okay. 12A. 12A. Actually, let me just 12A to D. 12A to D flexbox.html because I just have to like put them one one over the other. 12A to D. Um, make it a full full HTML file. Okay. Or maybe here. Just have to collapse it. Exercise 12A to D. All right. Now let's do each one. Let's do it one by one. Div, and then div 200px, div 75px. So I'll give this a style, and then background color light blue, and then you, you over here will have a style, background color of light pink. And if I save that and I go over here, 1280D, where did I put this? Oh, I put it in styles, my bad. Whoops. Let me put it out here to Flexbox. Yeah, I'll move you. There we go. Boom. Yay. And now I have to give this a style of style. I'll okay, collapse this. Style. No. Style. Display flex. There we go. But then I have to give this a width 200px, and then this other guy, so width of 75px. There. 12A done. I am now at what's this? Uh, I'll put this at like 71. Where was it? Yeah, there we go. I'm now at 71 over 100. Oh, I forgot to calculate it. So after 7 challenges, I will be at 77 challenges out of 100. Let's go. Okay, next. Um, div, and then okay, I'll just copy paste this. So I just have to change what I have so far. Um, I'll go margin bottom always. Margin bottom 30px. I will also do the same here with the other div. Put it right there. Okay. So now the next one is okay. 50px, 75px. Ooh, that is fair. All right. So I know what to do. I'll put this here, light blue. This is uh, item one, item one, item two, and then item three, item three. So the first one is 50px, 50px. The other one is 75px. And then this, I'm going to remove you, and I'm going to give you a property called flex, flex1. Oh wait, shit, no. I also deleted the, here you go, flex1. There. Now, it spreads to the other side. Let's go, remaining space. And then 12c, I'll do the same. I'll kind of do the same. Um, okay. So over here, but we need four contents. Yeah. Okay. Flex box with four items. Um, let me remove those, and then I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, I forgot to up my numbers. So I'm now at 72. Yay! Number 3 and then number 4. And then remove the flex1 and then put it over here. So now they're right next to each other, but I want them to spread evenly. So I'm gonna do um justify content space between. There we go. So there we go. Now it's spread across each other. Let's give it a border 1px solid gray, just to make it easier like that. There, so that I can actually see where they are. And then the last one is D, exercise D. Okay, let me up it by 73. 73 over 100. And then, now that that's the case, create a flex box with height 50px. Okay, I'll give this a height display. Height 50px, 50px. Okay, okay. I'm only gonna do item 1, item 2. Okay, item 1, item 2. Um, I need to make them small. So something start. Something start. Align them. I'm trying to find that note where it says flex middle. Justify content. Justify content start. Wait. It has something to do with like start or something. Okay. No, 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 no. I think all I have to do is align items. Align center. That way it squeezes and then, yeah, there it is. Okay, I did it. 74 out of 100. This is easy. This is doable. Now, okay, so it squeezes for all of it. Squeezes the content, all of these. All of these. Start and center squeezes the border of the content into the content and make sure that they are vertically aligned into each other. That's pretty good. And all you have to do is like adjust the padding, I guess. I feel like that's really the best ideal way if you want it to be like dynamic items. You set their margins or you make sure that from the outside it's pushing into the content, but from the inside the content gives a set padding. So there's like a maximum like size that if you would say relative to the actual content that's inside. It's pretty cool. Okay, let me blow my nose again. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so it's working out now. All right, what's next? Okay, 12E, 12Z. All right, all right. I'll I'll keep doing this. Huh. Okay, next challenge is hmm. Yeah, I'll just finish this challenge and then I guess I'll like call it a stream because I need to like get breakfast, I guess. Or maybe I'll go back. I'll go back later. Very, very soon after I eat. Okay. Well, hmm. Actually, you know what? I'll go somewhere first. I'll eat. I'm being told to eat breakfast, and I'll probably do a few chores. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to end stream actually, so I'm gonna end it here. Um, there's a bot that chatted. You don't help at all. All right. Goodbye.